Happy Thursday, class. Today, same as usual, first time through, one exercise at a time. I am going to introduce some new exercises, modifications first time through, and then second time through traditional style. So a little bit going on today. Be aware of how you are feeling based on this being your fourth workout of the week. Yeah, so just take it easy when you need to take it easy and challenge yourself when you feel good, okay? So going to go ahead and just warm up right now with our kneeling chest expansion, exhaling on the expansion, inhaling on the scooping. Remember to tilt that pelvis forward and round that back, warming up our lumbar. One more time. Good. Cat and cow. Inhale on the cow, exhale on the cat. Again, just really focusing on changing position of the spine and tilting that pelvis forward and squeezing the glutes slightly, just to activate that pelvic floor. All right, so let's do some shoulder rolls back. And reverse. I hope you're all feeling well this week. And some neck rolls side to side. Feeling like you're getting into a routine with this class. Making sure that you're giving yourself enough time to do 4 workouts so that you're not doubling up in one day. You do need some rest time, recovery time. Go ahead and come on over to a seated position. Hands on knees, we're going to roll down, bring your knees with you, go right into our 100 exercise. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Low back connection with scooping, chin to chest, keep count. Hopefully your 100 is getting easier as well. Practicing daily 4 times a week will help for sure. Because we do want to modify this, we want to actually adapt this into a different type of 100, which will be with our legs up. So when you're done, just go ahead and rest. Yeah, so we do want to be able to get our legs up in the air, straightened, and then lowered at an angle like we did with me when we tested. Go ahead and get into your leg circle position. Slight bend of the knee, open hip here. Let's go small circles and then increasing the size of the circle to a medium circle. So small to medium. And then we're going to reverse small to medium. So just a few small and then medium. Good. All right, switch legs. Again, starting small. Medium. So we're just increasing the size. And reverse small. And medium. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin first time through the routine. So this is, these exercises are going to be crunch driven, which just simply means that we're not elevating and holding our shoulder blades off the mat the first time through. We're actually going to crunch as we move our legs. So you can hold your hands behind your neck when you elevate your shoulders, or you can keep your arms extended out to your sides, okay? Just to increase the strength in your neck. When we lift and we crunch, we are still activating our abdominal wall. We are still scooping. So this will be happening often. So we will lift and we will scoop, we will tighten, okay, each time we lift. All right, starting with a single leg with a crunch. Go ahead and bring your hands behind you if you'd like. And we're just going to keep one foot down on the floor, and we're just going to lift as we crunch. We're lifting the knee in and down. Continuous breathing. Good. Okay. With this same leg, go ahead and straighten this leg. Same move, bring the knee in and crunch. So just a little different style today. Good. All right, we're going to switch legs, keeping the legs bent. Pull in and down. Again, every time we crunch, we scoop. We really try to connect that low back to the mat each time. Go ahead and straighten this leg. If you want, you can bring your arms down. Last one. And rest. Woo, that's a good one. All right, so modified, same thing. We are crunching with modified double leg. So we're going to go ahead and bring our hands behind our neck or arms at your sides. I'll start with my arms at my sides this time. And I'm going to bring my knees in and then my feet down, okay, as I crunch. So I'm going to crunch up. Knees in, up, up. I can bring my hands behind my neck if I like. Good. Go ahead and elevate the legs, keeping the knees parted. I'm going to crunch and pull the knees in. And rest. All right, so we have modified crisscross. We are crunching as well. So one leg is doing the work, the other leg is bent. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my hands behind my neck again. And I'm going to crunch up as I bring my knee in to my opposite elbow, okay? So we've done this before, so we're going to pull in and down, in and down. Continuous breathing. Go ahead and straighten this leg and pull it in and down. Last one. Good. All right. Rest your head. We're going to bring the other knee in. Knees are bent. Here we go. In and down. So today's workout is really more of a burn workout, straight leg. So we're really finishing strong, finishing the week nice and strong, because we have a lot of recovery time, rest time. Hopefully you're working out on Thursday today, and then you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recover and rest. Good. Okay, some bridge work. So today our bridge work is going to be a little different. Our arms are going to start at our sides, away from our body. Okay, when we lift our hips up off the floor, I'm simply going to elevate my arms up from the sides, and then when I lower my hips, I'm lowering my arms the same direction that I went up. Okay, so we're going to slow this down with an exhale. Here we go. Lift up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. This is really a good time to connect with your pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale up, tucking under, slightly squeezing. Inhale down. Last one. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. All right, we have single straight. We're going to modify this again as well. So you can bring your hands behind your neck if you like, or keep your arms at your sides. So we're going to go ahead and extend one leg up, and then we're going to crunch every time. When I lift my leg, I'm crunching. Okay? All right, here we go. So head is slightly up. We're going to lower the leg, lift the leg and crunch. Good. Switch legs. Head up. Lower the leg, lift and crunch. And rest. Nice. All right, so we have modified double straight. We're going to bend the legs and elevate them, okay? So from here, I'm going to extend my legs down, and then I'm going to bring them in, okay? So this is very modified, except that both legs are moving at the same time, extending out parallel to the floor. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands behind our neck. We are elevating. All right, so here we go. Extending the legs out, no crunch, in. So this is just like double leg, but we're going to turn it into double straight, modified. Good. Straighten your legs all the way up. Lower the legs, pull the knees in. Lower the legs, pull the knees in. Straight up. Last one. Good. And rest. Excellent. Okay, so go ahead and slightly bend the knees. We have our modified roll up, 2-part. So remember, pelvic floor, connect the lower back. So we're scooping and we are activating that floor there. All right, here we go. Lifting up, hold, and down. We exhale as we lift up. Blow all that air out. And down. And up. And down. Roll to your side. Push yourselves up. We have our roll down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Good. Spine stretch. Sitting up tall to start. Pitching forward. We're going to lead with our chest for this stretch. One more. Good. All right, legs together. We have that rowing exercise that we learned, I believe, on Tuesday. Hands are interlocked. Legs are together, and I'm going to collapse my spine. As I pull my hands in, I'm leaning back. As I lean forward, I let go of my hands, reach back, sweep out and around, big stretch here, and begin again. Exhale as you lean back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. All right. Leaning back on our elbows. Come on down. All right, so one leg is bent and we're just lifting our leg nice and straight. So abdomen up and snug and lift. Keep the leg nice and tight and strong. Continuous breathing. Switch legs. last one. All right, so we're going to push on our arms and push on our lower back and roll ourselves up, knee hug. So we have a new exercise here. This is a little bit of fun. Hopefully you have some support here with a mat, carpet, rug, whatever you're using. If you do have a mat and you feel as though you don't have enough support on this exercise, you can layer your mat. You just simply double it up, okay? Fold it in half. That will create some support for your spine. We are going to roll like a ball, and so we are rolling back on our spine. If this is very challenging for you, or if it causes any limitations or any pain of any kind, I do not want you to do this exercise. Just go ahead and maybe do spine stretch or more rowing, okay? So, rolling like a ball. Hands underneath the thighs. We're going to start in a balanced position on our rear. Legs are bent, knees are touching, feet are touching, hands underneath the thighs. Elbows are elevated and out to our sides. We are going to start in a rounded position. So collapse the spine, create this rounding position here of our spine. Our head drops back down to start. So this is our starting position. We are going to roll back on our spine, but we will not contact our head or neck. So our upper back, just watch me first. I stay in the same position, and I roll back and roll up without touching down. So how I control that movement is I focus on scooping the entire time that I roll back and roll up, okay? I try not to use my grip for momentum. I allow the motion to take care of itself. And like I told you, my head never touches the ground, okay? So try not to break pace. So try not to stop here and then try to lift yourself up, okay? So it's constant movement. And if this causes pain, I want you to stop and not do this exercise. We're only going to do a few of these, first time through. Good. All right. Oh. Okay, so spine twist. We're going to start with a seated position up nice and tall. Arms are outstretched, rotating slowly. Back to center, other direction. Continuous breathing. Notice how your spine feels, your lower back, your lumbar area, how it feels each time you rotate. Increasing some flexibility, calling on some strength. Slowing it down. Good. Back to center. All right, we're going to stay centered this time for mermaid. So just sitting up tall, slight bend in the knees, pitching our abdominals forward, and just side to side mermaid. Okay, go ahead and release your back, knee hug. before we turn over. So we're going to turn over and we're going to go into our slow swim exercise. And that's with opposite arm, opposite leg elevation. We're still in slow swim mode because we really want to increase our strength in elevating and holding, okay? Before we get into any kind of quick swimming or just, you know, modifying it all from here, okay? So go ahead and turn over. So again, modified, we are in slow swim. Up on the top of our rib cage here, resting our weight on our arms. We are going to lift our right arm and our left leg up, keeping our pelvis connected, holding. Come on down, left arm, right leg up and down. Repeat, continuous breathing. Good. All right, up on your elbows, we have our single leg kicks. Learned this week too. We're going to bring our hips up off the mat. Abdominals are engaged. This helps stabilize our back. And I'm going to hold that position there as I pull one leg in and then the other. Tighten the hamstrings and glutes. Continuous breathing. All right, low back stretch. Okay, today we have push-up leg pull down, so modified or traditional, it's up to you. Remember, hips come with you. Your trunk is one move. Up, pull down. Remember to really transfer that weight back onto that heel and pull down. All right, kneeling tall. So new exercise here. This is called leaning back. So what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to make sure that my trunk and my legs stay neutral. And that just simply means that nothing breaks where one is leading the other, okay? It's one neutral, like imagine from my shoulders to my knees is one board, piece of wood. And there's no flexion in that wood, okay? Glutes are tight, abdominals are tight, and I'm just going to keep my legs, knees separated, and my feet are together or closed, okay? And from here, I'm just gonna lean back, relying on the strength of my legs. Again, like I told you, engage the glutes. The core is engaged. You should be able to comfortably just lean back slightly. If this is too stressful On your knees, you can again just fold up your mat. Leaning back. This exercise will morph into a more dynamic move, but right now we're just getting used to this move. One neutral position move. Good. Okay, so that's called a kneeling lean back. We're going to come on down to our side. We're going to do 2 exercises here before we switch sides. We're going to start with clams, and so our legs are doing the work here. So go ahead and bend your knees. You can come down onto your elbow if you'd like. From here, we're just simply going to pull the knees apart and keep the feet together. If you want to do this exercise up on your elbow, you can, or down on your arm, okay? All right, so the focus here is hinging. So hinging our hip. So we're just pulling the knee away from the other knee. You should feel the strength in the hip joint here, this hinging happening. It doesn't have to be a big lift. Abdominals are engaged. And we're just really working this outer hip, strengthening. If you have tight hips, this may be a little uncomfortable. Just minimize your move. Okay, good. All right, come up onto your elbow if you're not already there. Keep the legs bent and the knees connected. Pushing our abdomen forward, we're going to bring our hand behind our neck, and we're going to do these trunk folds. So what's going to happen here is kind of similar to the clams. I'm going to rotate my trunk, drop, fold this elbow down, and rotate and open up, okay? So we are folding forward and lifting up. Everything else stays neutral and static. You only rotate or fold as far as you feel comfortable, where you don't break form. Good. All right, we're going to switch sides. All right, we have clams, either down or up on your elbow. It's up to you. Lifting up, keeping the feet connected. You may notice that one hip might be a little more limber or flexible. You have more range of motion. Totally normal. Also might just be a fatigue thing, a daily thing. All right, staying here, keeping the legs bent, hand behind your neck. We have our trunk folds, here we go. Again, slow movements. We are not in any hurry. Really focused on the muscles that are working. You'll feel this upper back, your scapula, really working here. Your lats working here. Your shoulders for support and rotation. Good. All right. So, at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and lower ourselves to the mat. We're going to begin again, going second time through, except now we're actually going to go traditional style, and we're also going to double up, okay? So we tried this yesterday, we doubled up, right? We're going to do this again second time through. Okay, go ahead and roll down, bring your knees with you. We're going to go right into our traditional single leg stretch. Gentle pull on the knee, scooping, breathing. We're going to go right into our double leg, and we are going to add the arm sweep today. So we reach out and then we sweep down to the sides. Here we go. Both knees in, reach back, sweep around. Good. And rest. Next two exercises we have traditional crisscross, followed by our bridges. We'll go bridge a little differently, and I'll talk you through that when we get there, okay? Both knees in, hands behind your neck, traditional crisscross. Remember, rotate across the rib cage, side to side. Keep the shoulder blades elevated. Breathe continuously. Last one. All right, feet down. We're bridging here. Okay, arms outstretched to our sides. We're going to lift the hips and lift the arms straight up. When we lower the hips, we'll lower the arms down alongside our body. Sweep out to starting position, okay? All right, here we go. Lifting up. Down, sweep around. Good. Exhale up, down. Inhale across the bottom. Exhale up, down. Inhale across the bottom. One more time, up. Down, inhale across the bottom. Good. All right, we have single straight traditional followed by our double straight modified that we've done before today, okay? Go ahead and bring the legs all the way up, head and shoulders up off the floor, single straight. Gently pull on that leg and exchange. Scooping. Chin to chest. Breathing continuously. Remember, when fatigue starts to set in, really focus on that exhale, pushing it far and long and slow. Last one. Keep the legs elevated, hands behind your neck, bend your knees, extend your legs out. Pull the knees in, legs up. Exhale here. Inhale on the way up. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Legs down. Nice job. All right, legs slightly bent. Let's see if we can get a little bit higher on our roll-up hold. Here we go. Ready? Up. And down. And up. And down. And up. and down. Roll to your side, push yourselves up. All right, roll downs. See if you can go a little bit lower. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. All right, spine stretch. Split those legs. Deeper on the stretch. One more. Good. All right, legs together, rowing exercise. Remember, release the back, lean back, come forward, sweep and stretch. Scoop. This is that exhale there. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Good. All right. Leaning back on our hands this time. Rib cage up. Lifting up and down. Up and down. Up, down. Up and down. Switch legs. Last one. Good. Knee hug. All right, hopefully you're feeling as good as I am. I feel really good about right now, where I am right now. Staying connected to the exercises, knowing that we are finishing soon. I want to finish strong here, okay? Rolling like a ball. All right, so if this aggravated anything before, I don't want you doing it. And then you can do some more either rowing or spine stretch, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and bring our hands behind our thighs here. Elevated, balanced position. Round your back, drop your head, roll back and up. Scooping the entire time you roll back and roll up. That helps control the pace. Again, if you need to layer your mat, layer your mat. You should have already done so already, knowing it was an issue the first time. Good. All right. Legs extended out in front. I feel like I've moved. Have I moved? Yes, I've moved. Okay. Spine twist. Sitting up tall. And rotate slowly, twist slowly. You should be able to get more range of motion, deeper stretch this time through. And back to center. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go traditional mermaid. Legs to your side. In your position. Sitting up tall. My perspective. Look at the iPad to center myself. Deeper stretch each time. You sweep over. Last one each side. Switch your legs. When we're done here, we're going to turn over to our tummies for our slow swim. Last one each side. All right, let's come on over. So again, elevated here, weight is on our arms, lifting up, continuous breathing. And up on your elbows, single leg kicks. This time we're going to pulse at the top. So hips up, stabilize the back, up, pulse, switch, pulse. Nice and snug in the glutes and the hamstrings. Abdominals are engaged, back is stabilized. Come on down, low back stretch. Okay, push up, leg pull down, second time through. Feel the strength this time through. Good. All right. When you're done with that third one, kneeling tall. Ooh, I'm sweating. All right. Kneeling lean backs. feet close together, knees are separated. This time through. So before we kept our arms at our sides, right? This time I want your arms to come forward. So again, piece of wood, neutral, leans back together, glutes engaged. Lift the arms, slight lean back. Breathe. Nice and snug. One more. Good. Low back stretch one more time before we go over to our side. All right, come on over, clams. If you were down on your arm the first time, try coming up on your elbow this time. Feet are connected, open and close. So you should feel this in the outer hip, but also the glute. All right, hand behind your neck, trunk folds, here we go. Rotate and lift, slow. Keep your trunk nice and strong. One more. Good. All right, switch sides. Clams. Nice and strong through the hip. Glutes are engaged. Abdominals are engaged. All right, trunk folds. Last one. Good. Seated position for accordion. All right, hands on your knees. Release back. Come forward. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. Last one. And back. And forward. Good. Arm circles. Creating resistance with the arms. Strengthen the arms. Abdomen is nice and snug. Big full breathing. Reverse. And arm crosses. Switching levels each time you cross. Strong arms. Good. All right, we are going to finish a little differently today because it's Thursday. So we're just going to take some time with ourselves just to release some tension. You're going to go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. We're going to roll back and bring our knees with us. So it's knee hug, but we're on our back. Bring the head down to the mat. Pull the knees in. Release that lower back. Okay, so now while we're holding these stretches, which I'll talk you through, your focus is to connect to how you're feeling, your muscles, if they're releasing, recovering, relaxing while you're breathing, okay? Go ahead and bring both feet to the ground. So we're going to go through a 3-point stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my right knee in. I'm going to extend my left leg down to the mat. And I'm just going to simply pull this knee in line with the same side of the shoulder, not across the body at all, just straight in line. I'm just going to hold this position. I want you to close your eyes and begin your deep breathing and connect to how this leg, your hip, your glute, how it's feeling. Is it relaxing, releasing, releasing tension? Good. All right, so now we're going to change position. So I want you to keep this leg bent, and I'm just going to have you pull it out away from the body slightly to where you feel comfortable holding it here. And then the opposite arm, I want you to reach out for stabilizing your body here, okay? Balanced here. So I want you to hold onto this knee, close your eyes, breathe, connect with your groin area, inner hip, inner thigh there, feel it releasing, breathing. All right, now we're going to bring this knee back to neutral, back to center. The arm that was extended, I want you to bring it across the top of that knee. Release the other arm. And now I'm just going to gently pull slightly up, diagonal, and across the midline of the body. Trying to keep my rear on the floor, the opposite hip there. And I'm just going to pull it across, close your eyes, hold this position, hold this stretch, breathing. Connect with your outer hip, glute, maybe even that lower back. Feel it release. Back to center. Go ahead and extend that leg down. Pull the other knee in line. Gently pull. Close your eyes. Feel the stretch. Breathe. Out away from the body. Pull out slightly, reach out with the opposite arm, hold, close your eyes, breathe, feel the release, connect with your body. Back to center. Bring the other hand across the knee. Release the other arm down. Pull it slightly diagonal and across. Hold. Close your eyes, breathe, connect with your body. Back to center. Go ahead and put the foot on the floor, bring the other leg in, foot on the floor. From here, you're going to roll to your side, push yourselves up. We want to make sure that we roll to our side and push ourselves up from that position. We don't ever want to pull ourselves up or try and sit up or roll up. Our muscles are nice and relaxed after being nice and strong and taut. So we've worked, right? And so we try to do some releasing and recovering at that moment. So we don't want to tighten up or tense up again. So try to get in the habit of rolling to your side and pushing yourselves up once you're in that relaxation position, okay? All right, you guys, good job today. Be proud of the work that you put in. You may feel soreness and fatigue. That's totally normal. Use these next 3 days, if you finished here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to just give your body some recovery time to get right back into it on Monday. All right? Enjoy your weekend and make sure that you submit the weekly connection, and we'll see you next week. Good job.